Hello everybody, thanks for joining me again. Today I'm continuing the coastal walk along the south coast of Devon, this time from Brixham to Paignton. I'm starting early today because I think the beaches along the walk are going to become very busy as it's the start of the school holidays. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning. The fish quay here is already well alive with people. But let's start the walk and see what we can find, shall we? Well, this is a much shorter walk than last week's. It's only about 5 miles, but goes past some of the best beaches on the south coast here. Just leaving the fish quay in Brixham and heading towards Battery Gardens, past the outer harbour here. And I think Battery Gardens is probably going to be the first place I might find some images. Although looking out across the harbour here with the sun rising, let's just stop and have a quick look. You may not be able to make it out with this camera, but the breakwater light is just there. And nice little bit of side light. Just isolate that and take a photo. Before I left the fish quay, I did like this forest of rigging against the warm light of the sunrise, and I thought it looked really nice as a silhouette. And in the outer harbour, even though the sun was getting up some, there were some nice reflections on the water, and I thought again another silhouette of the boats looked nice. But back to this light at the end of the breakwater, there was just a slither of sunlight on the right hand side of the light, and I thought it looked really nice. There's some lovely light this morning. It's not going to last all day, but try and make the most of it while it's here. Didn't take long to reach Battery Gardens. I think I'm going to stop for a coffee and just have a sit and contemplate an image. I've got an idea this morning. I can do some xpan type panoramic shots, and I think that will go well with the landscape. Maybe the long beaches, rows of beach huts, the pier in Paignton maybe. Never a good idea to come out with expectations in your head about the photographs you want to take, but let's see what we can make of it. No, never a good idea, and the first photograph I don't think works very well. The xpan refers to a specific Hasselblad camera with an aspect ratio of 65:24. Didn't work for that shot. This worked a lot better. Like the leading line of the path, and with the two lookout posts nicely arranged on the left and right, looked much better. And another leading line going past these two benches leading up to the other observation post. All about composition in this episode. Apologies, I might be in the dark, but I've made it to Fishcombe and Churston Cove, and going to just take a photograph across the water there with that yacht in the middle. So another xpan attempt. I think it works okay. Now what I'm doing is actually taking this with my full frame camera and then cropping the top and bottom off the image, so I am losing some megapixels from the images. I took the path down to Churston Cove and then looking back, you'll recognize this image if you've followed my videos over the last few weeks. But normally I take this in a square or a 4x5. It looked really nice in a xpan format with the foliage on either side. I just walked through this gateway in the wall here, leading up to Elbury Cove. You know when you don't think there's any images along here? Walked past this loads of times, but just this morning I'm thinking of those panoramic shots, and I think I might be able to make a photograph of this. And I think it does work. I really like the gateway, if you like, on the left hand side. But it was very colourful, and I think it works much better in black and white. There's some nice light which leads your eye through the gateway. Well, I found my next photograph. I'm here at Elbury Cove, and there's the old bathhouse here. It's going to be difficult though, there's already lots of people out walking the dogs, and we've lost the light now. There's quite a lot of cloud which might make for a better image, but no, the sun's up, but we've lost it a bit. But let's just wait around a bit. I'll have another coffee and some breakfast and see what we can make of it. Now I've tried a longer exposure with this. 5 seconds this is, but because the water wasn't moving much anyway, you can still see quite a lot of definition. 5 seconds would normally blur that out more than this. First image was at 24mm. This is also at 24mm, and I've just cropped it all the way in. Still works nicely, but I wanted to make a more of a feature of the bathhouse and the rocks around it. As you can see from the grass on this headland here, we've had some very warm, dry weather. And even with these clouds, it felt just hot and humid. Just stop for another quick coffee break. I'm on the section between Elbury Cove and Broadsands now. It's really become very overcast now. Cooler, nice for a walk, but really going to struggle with photography now. I mean, if we get some definition in the clouds, maybe it will make for some photography, but it's a shame. Just coming up to the beach huts, hopefully at Broadsands, but don't know in this light. Well, the beach huts do look nice, but as I said, there's no light on them, so I'm not sure whether I'd want to stop and take a photo. The girls seem to be enjoying themselves this morning. They all look like black-headed girls. A right noise. The path from Broadsands to Goodrington follows the Paignton to Dartmouth railway line. So if you're into your steam trains, there's some really nice vantage points like this one to get a good photo of the train. Unfortunately, I'm very early in the morning, so trains don't start till about 10 o'clock, I believe. But this winding bit of track here would look really nice. Again, not much light, but still a nice shot. As I say that, a little bit of sun comes out, so maybe there's a hope for the photography yet. I've reached the high point in the journey. I'm currently sat at the top of what's locally called Sugarloaf Mountain, just between Broadsands and Goodrington. But you do get a spectacular view all the way around the bay from here. The wildlife along this section don't seem too worried. Just seen some rabbits and a buzzard sitting on the fence. So there we are, coming down into Goodrington. Another nice shot along the railway line. Already people on the beach. I can hear music from here. So when I first moved to Torbay about 20 years ago, Goodrington was the first place I lived for 6 months in one of the apartments. So I've got fond memories of the place. I'm going to have a look around the park here and see if there's anything random I can photograph. Might even be able to get a nice shot of the bandstand here. So I like this with the boating lake in the background. Composition wise, just putting the bandstand to one side of the image and then looking the other way. I was trying to get the beach huts in there as well, being mindful not to cut off this shadow of the bandstand below. And on the boating lake, these pedalos all moored up had a nice reflection, so I thought I'd try that as well. So that's Goodrington. Now let's go up through these gardens here and around Random Head, and we'll be in Paignton proper. And maybe there's a beach hut shot here. Okay, seems a shame not to, doesn't it? So this was going to be difficult to get the xpan aspect ratio, so I started off with this standard image. Really love the colours. Now I then took this panorama and stitched together several shots, but rather than panning round I had to actually walk sideways to get this to work, and there are some imperfections in it. Well, unfortunately the battery on my Pocket 2 has died, so I'm resorting to using the mobile phone, so hopefully the footage isn't too bad. Just in the gardens here above Goodrington, some nice alliums there. Anyway, I'll make it to the harbour and I think I'll end the video there. So I've made it to Paignton Harbour. Don't think I'm going to go to the pier. The beach is just too full of people now. The ferry's just about to go out to Brixham. Hopefully you can hear me over the noise of the engine. I think we'll have a look around the harbour here, see if I can find any photographs, and then I think I'll call it a day. Well, that's a nice piece of reversing out to the harbour. I know people who can't do that in their cars. And I was wrong. The ferry was not going to Brixham, it's off to Torquay. Anyway, back to the images. Limiting myself to this aspect ratio really made me think about the composition. So with this, I'm trying to get those two boats side by side. I'm looking around the edges, making sure there's nothing cut off. And even when I'm trying to isolate a single boat here, I'm looking at the two either side that complement it and stretch out across the image. And then across the harbour, this works really nicely with those sheds along the top there. Again, I'm trying to make sure that with that yellow boat I'm not cutting it off at the edges. And then zooming in, same sort of thing. But it really made me take different images, just having to restrict myself to this 65 by 24 aspect ratio. Well, I think this is as close to the pier as I'm going to get. I'm going to end the video here in the harbour. Hopefully I've taken some good photos. It was a bit dull earlier, but now it's really quite bright. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon. But for now, cheerio.